Hello again everyone, and welcome back to a quick Mass Effect 5 development update video. Some of the BioWare developers have been rumbling on Twitter recently once again, and I am here to break down what they said and what this could mean for the future of Mass Effect. But before we begin, if you love Mass Effect and want to see more Mass Effect 5 update videos just like this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for all things Mass Effect and all things sci-fi gaming. Now, let's get right into it. A few days ago, franchise director of Mass Effect, Michael Gamble, put out a tweet into the void just saying, "I love Mass Effect." This tweet ended up going fairly viral and had a lot of different responses to it, which Gamble proceeded to interact with. The first of which is very interesting to me. Someone responded to that original Gamble tweet saying, "I just booted up Andromeda because I want to finally finish this game." To which Gamble cryptically responds, "I want more new aliens." This is interesting to me for a couple of reasons. First of all, Mike, you are the head of the franchise, so if you want more new aliens, you can make them. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen here. And of course, this is probably pretty obvious that in the next Mass Effect game, we're going to see at least one new alien race no matter what. There hasn't been a Mass Effect game that has been new without a new alien race to go along with it. But it's especially interesting that he chose to say this cryptically in response to a tweet about Mass Effect Andromeda. Could he be pointing towards new aliens in the next Mass Effect game coming from Andromeda? New ones outside of the Ket or Angara? This is very interesting. And as far as getting new aliens in the next Mass Effect game, there's really only three ways I can see this happening. One, aliens already established in lore that we haven't seen in game yet. For example, this would be species like the Ralloy or other ancient aliens like the Protheans and how they were introduced for the first time physically in Mass Effect 3. The second option is what Gamble might be alluding to here, which is more new aliens from the Andromeda galaxy, which is certainly more desired after Andromeda only giving us two new species, being the Angara and Ket. Perhaps we will see more aliens from Andromeda in the next Mass Effect game somehow. And the third and final way that I think that we can get new aliens in the next Mass Effect game, which would be my personal favorite and could set up a really cool storyline for a Mass Effect game, is aliens from beyond a dormant mass relay in the Milky Way. Either way, it certainly seems like we are definitely getting new aliens in the next Mass Effect game. It is only a matter of time of what they will be, how many they will be, and who they are. What do you guys want for new aliens, and how do you think they're going to pull it off? Let me know down in the comments below. Moving on, Gamble did have another tweet response to someone else that said, "Sounds like you hopefully had a good week at work." Gamble replied, "Every week is a good week at work for me." Now, I think that this response and also the original I Love Mass Effect tweet probably has to subtly do with the rumors that BioWare Edmonton could potentially shut down. I think this is Gamble's subtle way of kind of shutting down those rumors. Switching topics entirely, I got my hands a little dirty on Twitter/X or whatever earlier. Quick plug for my Twitter, go follow me, links in the description, yeah. But for this week's Mass Effect Monday, I wanted to ask one of the cinematic designers at BioWare just a short little question. What is something that you loved about Dragon Age: The Veilguard that you want to take inspiration from for your work on the next Mass Effect game? I ask this question because I think it's pretty important to see how they view Dragon Age: The Veilguard and what they want to take from that game into the next Mass Effect. And I think whatever mindset they end up coming out of this question is pretty important for a lot of people. And cinematic designer Derek Wilkes responded to my tweet saying, "See, my mentality is that I can always improve. There's moments in my scenes that I think, man, I could have made that better. So this is a hard question for me. But if I had to pick one thing, it's to not be afraid of spectacle. That final act was insane, but 100% worth it." And to me, I absolutely love this response. Whether you loved Veilguard or hated it, it's pretty undeniable between all parties that that final act of Dragon Age the Veilguard was pretty special. Even if you didn't like the game and managed to push yourself all the way to the end, it is undeniable that BioWare stuck the landing on that final sequence of the game, and cinematically speaking, was definitely astonishing to say the least. So not only hearing one of the cinematic designers at BioWare say that they're always looking to improve, and they're going to take the criticism and improve what they can from what you see on the cinematic level in BioWare games, but also that the thing they want to take inspiration from for the next Mass Effect game is something that I thought was one of the best parts, if not the best part, of Dragon Age the Veilguard, which was the cinematic sequencing of that final act. The scale was insane, and the way they pulled it off was absolutely fantastic. So if there's anything that they should pull from Dragon Age the Veilguard that I think all fans could agree upon, it should be stuff from that final sequence of Dragon Age the Veilguard. It was great. But now I want to know what you guys think. What do you guys think of these short, quick pieces of news that I've shared with you today regarding the future of the development of the next Mass Effect game, and what do you want to see in the next Mass Effect game? Comment all your thoughts down below, as I'm sure you will. And of course, please like this video and subscribe for all things Mass Effect and all things sci-fi gaming. Thank you guys.